Welcome back to Bazaar. I'm Inko, and I have an Arbalest run for you. Arbalest is one of those cards in Vanessa that's very, very dominant when you see it doing well, but also without the right support, it's completely useless. You need a lot of haste to make it work. You need so much haste that it basically requires either shot glasses or water wheel. Usually you don't find yourself going into Arbalest because there's so much less support for it than the slow half of shot glasses. But this is one of the runs where you absolutely find all the support you need to justify going into a haste build over a slow build, and Arbalest is absolutely the star of the show. Mantis Shrimp is on my board, I think, most of the game, but it is never even the second best item on my board, probably not even the third or fourth if you're being real about how valuable status ailments are. Arbalest is a fantastic card that is criminally undersold on my channel. I'm glad to finally have a run with it, and it is every bit as strong as I always think it is when I'm losing to it on the other side of it. All right, another day, another Vanessa run. Let's see how it's going. Income start as always, JJ. I never really know what to do with my opening shops on Vanessa because it feels like so many of Vanessa's good items are not available at bronze, and her bronze stock is so large that nothing's consistent anyway. Wow, that was not the first shop I was hoping for. I'm just going to leave? We don't beat Viper now. There is no Viper anyway. I'll go after Kyber for Trained. So often you're hitting a critical mass of slow items on Vanessa that Trained is just an insane item to find, or insane drop rather, an insane skill. But anyway, I'm not gonna be doing anything to get it. This is a non-violent protest, so I'll edit forward to Sandstorm killing this guy. But first, I'll take a moment to remind you that you can sub to the channel for more daily Bazaar content just like this, and if you could drop a like on the video, it really does help it get more traction, help the channel grow, and I really do appreciate it. All right, Kyber's down. Lang is not what we're looking for. Cannot imagine winning day one with a bronze Lang. I've got full gold. We can find a weapon set up at A-Lip. We get lucky.
Buy my weapons.
I mean, still can't imagine winning with it, but a silver Lang is something I haven't played with in a while. Let's give it a shot. Wow, those are not good items. This can go into a slow build. I need to fill out a board, so I'm going to grab Grappling Hook. And I hope we can do better than a shoe blade at the next shop, man. Left-handed is traditionally pretty good. I'm gonna be taking it because I'm playing a damage build right now, but
maybe I'm getting better at this.
All right, Curio, I need some weapons. I think I have to sell this and just run whatever it gives me. Oh, that's rough. So we're losing today. Pretty much guaranteed, right? I'm gonna run the lifting glove and sell it tomorrow. And I'm gonna sell this tomorrow because we're not winning today. There's just no way for us to win. I'm not going to throw away 4 gold trying to salvage this god-awful board. Let's just do it tomorrow.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble.
Shark Claws, we were already dead. I don't even need to see the rest. The rest did include multiple slow items, a Mantis Shrimp, and an Icy starting enchant. But honestly, I think the Shark Claws are more important than the rest of the items he's running. Now, since he is running a Mantis Shrimp, a Bolas, and a Grappling Hook, his board is actually pretty terrible, but the Mantis Shrimp is still just enough on its own. He has so few slows, and Bronze Mantis Shrimp is still just outperforming my entire board. That's pretty sad. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't sell the egg. That would have just been a waste of 4 gold. JJ, my guy, I am desperate for some help here. Is there a world where I want to be running a beach ball? No, there is not. This is plus 80 damage on a double barrel. Not even convinced I care. I'm gonna take it. I think I need it, but
enjoy your purchase.
The cannonball is genuinely good here.
Doesn't work out for you. Come back for a refund.
So we can do this now, which is actually like a respectable amount of damage, at least sort of respectable. We're missing 2 board slots still, so we probably run the Pet Rock as one of our last items and a Grappling Hook, I guess. We're probably selling the egg today. Maybe that'll go on the board. I have no money. Do I want to take Poverty Candy for once as opposed to Poverty Chocolate? I guess I do.
Your world is like a nightmare. Saying no to candy? You must be crazy.
What do you mean saying no to candy? I bought candy. That dialogue line is just wrong. Anyway, I got 3 shield gumballs last time I ever buy candy. Although, to be fair, I'm not buying anything. That was free. Anyway, we don't beat Boyer, so we're gonna go fight the Mosquito, because Proboscis is insane in current Vanessa. Ignoring all the Proboscis builds I've had on Vanessa recently that didn't even get to 8 wins because of top meta builds from Mac and Pig.
See that plank?
Anyways, for a drop for picking up Kenai, nothing particularly useful. I'm gonna be going to Vanessa, I guess. I need better weapons.
Any good fights lately?
So I'm running this. I guess I'm just going to sell the chimeric egg to afford what I need at the shop. Obsidian Wallace, huh? I think that's useless. It's so slow and it does so little. But it's probably better than a grappling hook, not necessarily better than a silver grappling hook. And I want this revolver.
Use it well. Make me proud.
We do have all of the shield gumballs for him. I am gonna hold the Wallace for a second. I want this revolver. I want to roll. We got Zorkid. That's a big deal.
Maybe if we towed a barge.
Do I want Zorkid or Pet Rock? Pet Rock really doesn't stand a chance here, man.
Teaches stillness.
And that means I won't Treb, huh?
Action.
I can get 3 of the 5 I need pretty easily. I mean, you know what the last cell is. Let's not beat around the bush here.
Well. Make me proud.
And I cannot afford anything once again. What's my bronze loot I'm looking like? I can't be upset with it. It is genuinely good, but I don't know. When I'm playing with the intent of going into Treb, I'm not thrilled about it. So I'm pretty sure that my build is worse running the Lang shit. Like, certainly this is the better option, right? There's an argument the grenade is just worse than the revolver as well because it's going to be faster for the Treb and not run out of ammo. I think this is probably enough to win today's fight, though. I should sell this red gumball either way. And I'm pretty sure that we can win today's fight by doing something like this. Like, I don't think I need the Treb with left-handed double barrel and the double ammo and grenade. I think this should be enough to kill someone on day 2. Anyway, I'm super broke, so we're taking the abandoned chest. What's in it? Nothing. There was a box inside the box. It is a pig who won on day 1. Consider me terrified.
It makes this more fun.
I don't know. Pig is such a high volatility character, man. Looks like showcase. Yeah, I'm dead. Fully enabled showcase on day 2. I wonder if I stand a chance. It's just insane defensive scaling combined with good offensive scaling. I don't know. My board's trying its damnedest. But we are out of ammo. So that's the end of that. Damn shame about that. I mean, he's getting 5x shield scaling out of it. Like, what are you gonna do? It's so frustrating matching into pigs who hit the nuts because at every point in the game they are better than you. There is no such thing as a high roll pig that you're favored against on any character, not even on pig. I guess I upgrade the Zorkid. I think the haste is more valuable than the base damage values. I'm really not convinced of this though. Zorkid's much easier to upgrade than a Treb though, and I am relying on Treb today.
They have stories.
Would I have won that with a Lang, or sorry, with a Treb instead of the Lang? I don't think so. The Lang hits harder than the Treb, and I don't have that many weapons on board currently. We are probably abandoning the Lang at this point and going into Revolver. The Lang, as expected, has totally failed us. I'm going to take a small tool here. I'm pretty poor. There's not medium items I'm thrilled about. That's not true. There's not medium items I'm thrilled about, yes, but there are medium items that improve my board. I'm not buying the Julian simply because I do not believe I could possibly... I don't think I could possibly find myself in a situation where Julian gets huge and I win with it in the late game. Julian's just not a broken card in the late game. You can transition to Julian and salvage bad runs to 7 wins, but trying to win on like day 13 with a Julian, typically he's just slower than the broken stuff and you're hoping your opponent's weak. Just hope your opponent's weak with something that can actually win on day 13. Don't use Julian for that. I can't bother buying him now and losing resources in the early game so that I can use a strategy that boils down to I hope my opponent lets me live for 8 seconds in the late game. Anyway, that's it for this shop. I at least unlocked the dock, I guess. We should be able to beat Aetherite, no problem. Is that true? They have 650 health and I have finite ammo and no damage scaling. And admittedly, my damage values are pretty good, but I'm very worried about this. Okay, we had just enough. After that volley, our damage basically stopped existing. We might have been able to lose that. Rigged is very, very good with the Treb. Suddenly our build looks straight up good for Aetherite. Plus burn, huh? I've only got 8 gold. I don't mind that. Well, I was hoping for a silver one, obviously, but
Rally men, blades to
upgrade
the
a bronze tier item. I think it's got to be Zorkid this time around. We want the revolver just because it's generically fast. We don't want to haste the grenade because it runs out of ammo anyway. And that means we don't have a last item to run, huh? Oh, that's a shame. Anyway, we definitely upgrade the Zorkid. The additional seconds of haste matters a lot. Ayla, thank God you're here. I need weapons. Frankly, I don't know that I need shark claws. I tend to find that you want shark claws or treb. If you hit both in the same build, you end up being very slow and not actually scaling very effectively. I'm gonna buy the bolas instead.
You carry my weapon,
And I am gonna roll. Not that I'm getting anything for the effort. Oh, I probably should have sold this a while back, huh? Not that it's affected anything, but still. It is a 1-win Mac. Not overly worried about it. I think, barring the highest high rolls for early game life conduits, I think I'm favored into everything Mac can do. The thing is, I hit those high rolls like over half the time when I'm playing Mac, so like a finished quest regen conduit Mac here is not unreasonable. He's also up 200 health off of knee brace, but it looks like we're fine. Yeah, Rigged does a little bit of work there, doesn't it? Rigged is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 seconds of charge on the Treb in addition to its thermal value. If I had 2 wins going into day 3, like if we were on a good rate right now, I could expect to go diamond victory off Rigged Treb, but instead we're in a kind of rough spot here. What am I looking for from Kina to salvage this? I could go to Kina like looking for shot classes to transition out of this, but I'm just going to take 5 gold, 1 XP. We got the star chart. Let's make use of it. Andy, what do you have for us? Bolas are inferior to narwhals in this build. Oh my. Okay, we can pivot out now. We found the item that lets you pivot. Cool. In that case, the bolas are no longer trash. We're actually going to try to make use of this. Grape Shot is a 4-speed item, but I think the raw damage on grenade is more valuable. I don't know that it is. Like, the cannonball is nice because I can still use it with the shot classes, right? But I think I don't care about this going off again at 12 seconds. My opponent should be dead by then. I'd rather have the Grape Shot. Requires me to sell a thing, no problem. I should have sold the silver one because that's able to be sold. The bronze one is able to be sold for more value at Vol Pack, but oh well. Does this kill Prince Marianus? Well, let me tell you this. I should probably have left-handed at this point on the Trep. It's definitely my fastest item with Rigged. As for what else do I want to haste, probably not something with finite ammo. So the narwhal, I guess. I think this beats Prince, and I really want the ticket and the most value in gold, so I'm gonna take the risk. I have no defenses, but this Treb is just massive is the thing. Yeah, the Treb's ridiculous after Rig goes off, right? Yeah, no problems at all.
I will sink this.
Okay, that's very cool to watch. Seeing me deal that much damage on the Rig trigger makes me feel very confident in the build. All right, Mandala, where are you at? Suddenly I need to transform something. I would much rather have 8 gold. When you slow, your weapons gain 2 damage for the fight. I mean, I would rather get the better version from the guy I just fought, to be honest with you, but with a wide board, that's plus 18 damage when a shot glasses goes off. But counterpoint, I currently have Rigged, and I don't like making my Grandmaster worse. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to spend 4 gold to roll. I'm not going to skip when I could take that. The next page is probably worse. I'm going to take 4 gold here, though. I'm fairly broke. I take 4 gold with extra steps. Let's get a medium item. Oh. Well, you can always get a bronze item on day 4. There was also the chance it was a relevant item, but yeah, that could happen too, unfortunately. There is a lot of haste happening right off the rip, isn't there? It's way worse for actually triggering the Treb, though. Kind of torn on whether or not Shark Ray makes sense here. I don't really think it does, and it's all of my cash, so I'm not going to do it. Oh, Powder Keg. Thank God they murdered you. I have no support for it, really, so we'll be on our way. I'm generating no items, right? Right. And 40 health is not worth 8 gold to me, so I'm going to take the fight.
I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
I think against most Macs we're going to win. Rigged with Treb at this point in the game is so much burst. We're looking at a vial launcher build with recycling bin already. That's horrifying. Yep, no, I lose.
But you
God, vial launcher recycling bin is so fucked up. I know people will say like you need very specific support for it. You really don't. You just need vial launcher and a recycling bin. Like if you just find the 2 difficult to find silver mediums, you can play the build. You need a pile of bronze potions and 2 silver mediums. And yeah, tier matters after that, but you can largely get one of them upgraded on its own, guaranteed. I don't know. I see what it does in the late game if you get relevant upgrades and enchants. And I see what it does as soon as like day 4. And I'm like, yeah, no, it's just completely broken, right? I'm a rigged treb build and I got outbursted by just the baseline of what that can do. You cannot expect less from that build than what we just saw. Oh God, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating playing anyone who's not Mac and matching into vial launchers and life conduits. And it's like, yeah, it's better than me. I lose because their build is broken. What do you want? I think I want to transition out of Treb at this point. There's no way we're winning on day 14 with the Treb build. Which means I want this. So goodbye to rifle, pick this up, roll for mantis shrimp, goose, and all the stuff like that. Ah, cool. We're not going to be doing that. Talk, I don't care about Mountain Pass. I need what you've got. Talk, my man, come on. We know you can do better than this. Eels aren't terrible, and I do have trains. They also are all of my money and not good enough. Wow, that's miserable. I guess we're doing something like this and losing. Like, that's the real answer. I'm not going to upgrade the bolus. It's not worth the gold. I don't know that I beat Mod Squad, man. I really don't, because this isn't scaling at the start of the fight. Rigged is going to make this trigger off of haste, isn't it? I mean, because I have rigged, I'm not convinced that's a problem. My only source of slow anyway is shot glasses. Okay, yeah, I guess we're doing the haste build. Regardless, we're in a bit of a tough spot either way. I think I have to go for the Harkubian Rocket Trooper because the other 2 kill me. Like, I remember that I can simply not run this and complete the quest from my inventory. So I'm gonna do that instead. And now that I'm doing this, I still don't think I beat this guy, but we can at least go after printing duelists and try to pick up all talk or extra ammo. Like there's some big things here, and with the Treb, we definitely won. Yeah, it's not particularly close with the Treb, is it? All right, come on, give me the extra ammo. You know you want to. Thank you. Silver tier ammo item, no thanks.
Gonna need a bigger boat.
Bring this down, upgrade the ammo, pick up my medkit, I guess. So presumably you are now the haste version. You only upgrade this quest in combat, apparently. I'm not sure there was a way I could have known this only triggered its quest during combat. It's unfortunate that it does, because now I haven't completed the quest today. Well, if my opponent's tough, I'll just go lose to them and put that on my board, I guess. We're gonna go medium items, look for the upgrade to caustic blade. That's not what it's called at all. Man, I don't like buying this, but I'm going to. It really affects my chances of winning today.
I want you to be happy.
All right. So I think this is what we're doing. And if we think we can get away with it, we'll drop the double barrel for cauterizing blade. Or if we think we're gonna lose regardless, we can do the same. Anyways, I have no money, so we're going to take a small weapon. Well, fuck off revolver then. It is a 0-win Vanessa. I don't think the double barrel is going to be the difference there. Unironically, Treb's actually good with this because shot glasses are so good with Treb.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobody.
Pistol sword, huh? Well, I think I'm just going to be dead to pistol sword left-handed. I think that's all there is to it. The Treb's really good, but like, yeah, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Let's take a look at recap and see what percentage of their damage was the one item they just picked up from Preening Duelist. All of it. 60% of their damage was a single item. I mean, I think that's actually about the same for me too, to be honest, but pistol sword is just so strong if you actually manage to find it. Well, I'm gonna take 5 gold, 1 experience, and I'm broke as hell. Going to Goldie with no money seems like a questionable decision. Quixel, can you help me out?
Huge items. Price.
See, awkwardly, we're kind of in a spot where I don't want to sell the Treb. Is the grenade even better than the narwhal? It has to be, right? I think shuriken is better than grenade here. I think that's just a fact.
I'll take it. I guess.
Certainly it's cooler.
Okay, now sell me something. Something huge.
It's a pretty big arbalest. Treb's falling off. I think we go arbalest here, actually. Yeah.
Truly a tool of the gods.
The shurikens don't make any sense anymore, though. Now that we're not using the Treb, the shurikens are pretty random. So are any like random small weapons like a narwhal. For our final options, we have oh wow, do we actually just like have nothing that makes any sense? I'll run the grenade, I guess. I think I need to haste the shot glasses. The arbalest only has the one shot, so that makes this look pretty terrible, but like what else am I doing? I think the arbalest only having one shot is fine for today, but I probably don't want to haste it, do I? Oh god, the 5-second cooldown on shot glasses makes this a lot worse than it used to be. Previously, you got the second use of shot glasses before the arbalest. No, it needs the extra ammo then, which makes me a lot weaker. So I think I'm going to be doing it like this, which is not great, but whatever, it's where we're at. I can do the shurikens over the grenade and have, yeah, no, that's just like the same damage as the grenade with extra steps, ain't it? Well, nothing in the store is going to help with the current situation, so let's move on to our monster fight. I mean, I think we're strong. I'm not where I want to be. I don't beat Lich, do I? I would need to kill it with the first hit on Arbalest, and I certainly don't do that. Gonna go after Dire Mosquito then. This can give me an absolute ton of haste, and that is an absolute ton of damage on an Arbalest. Also, I'm currently running shot glasses. He has proboscis. There are 4 wings here. Neural Toxin's not even necessarily terrible, but it's not that great. Yeah, Arbalest looks solid. I knew it would be, but oh, you know what? With the haste from Zorkid, I have a burn going off here, so this should go off at 6 seconds. Yeah, so the shot glasses are getting its second trigger thanks to Zorkid before the Arbalest still. What do I want the wing on? Gee, I wonder.
Adira is our strongest. Oh, but oh, does he know it? Try Orlin.
I don't think Emulating Spark is good enough. I think I need to roll here. Yeah, static acceleration seems notably better.
There are a lot of steps in this staircase, but it's
going to put that on the shot glasses. They are my most important item by far. Middle's got 2 incredibly valuable upgrades for me. Not super attached to Cauterizing Blade either. If I get lucky and see a tripwire, I'd absolutely take it, so sure.
Sale, no sale.
There's also just like a million bad silver items I can see. Got a lot of wins left in the run if I'm gonna win it all. I don't like buying it because I basically secured that I bomb out and get no more wins from here by doing it, but I'm going to. It's the right thing to do. Colt can upgrade my Arbalest or my shot glasses, but I have just straight up no money. Even if I sold everything, we have 2, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. That's enough to roll and buy Arbalest, man. It's against guaranteed money and experience. I'm not doing it. Like, if I knew for a fact I could go there and upgrade Arbalest, I'd do it every time. But the vast majority of the time I go there, lose 4 gold, lose out on 3 experience. It's just not worth it all. I believe I only lose out on 2 experience, but still, same death.
Pathetic. As spineless as a jellyfish.
That at least helps a little bit with the economy problem. It is a 4-win Vanessa. Nothing to think about. Let's get in there and see how it goes.
Underestimate me. It makes this more fun. I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of
Steel Storm non-weapon crit chance. Little bit conflicted there. Julian Tripwire. I feel like this man has a very conflicted build.
Defeat does not.
Nice invuln potion, buddy. Just Arbalest things. I do really enjoy an early Arbalest. I haven't gotten to play one in a while. I'm not convinced it's super balanced. It's mostly shot glasses doing the heavy lifting here, but still. Would I be better off hasting Cauterizing Blade, I wonder? Probably, just because it's a source of burn, so it results in more haste on the shot glass. Haste and charge, crit gold. Would I care about Static Exile going up a tier? There's a lot of bad haste and charge skills, man. I'm gonna go to gold tier. When you crit, poison gains poison. When you slow charge and poison, first time you freeze haste. Well, If I did any of these things, I might be interested, but I'll spend all my gold rolling instead. Wow, sick. I mean, it does haste specifically Zwerkid, which is not terrible. So sure.
Learn skills quickly, but it takes patience to master them.
Ayla, would you like to upgrade any of the weapons that are carrying this run? No? Well, that's unfortunate for me. The Koos is pretty good. It's way better in conjunction with stuff like out-of-class Hamlet and Proboscis than anything in class. It's still solid here. The grenade's quite terrible. I'm really not convinced Koos is meaningfully better than the grenade, but I feel like I'd be a fool not to buy it.
Then come back and tell me.
Anyway, so let's move on, see if the rest of the shops today can help me figure out how this build makes sense. I've got enough gold to sell at Quicksil that I don't think it's a bad shot, but Mystery Portal is so often experience. Oh, yeah, that's definitely better than whatever Quicksil was doing.
Keep each other sharp.
Honestly, Arbalest doesn't scale that incredibly well with here, does it? Am I more of a Mantis Shrimp build or more of an Arbalest build? I'm definitely not more of a Cauterizing Blade build. This is just like way worse Mantis Shrimp, really. It is getting the benefit from a rigged, which is not nothing. I'm actually surprisingly torn about what to upgrade here. Arbalest is 20 damage. This is 5 damage and 2 burn. This is 10 damage and 2 burn. So the damage scaling on Cauterizing Blade is actually going to end up being better than the Shrimp. And I am putting the haste on the Cauterizing Blade with my current board setup, which like, it's not an inherent property of the Cauterizing Blade, but it is how my board's always going to be, I think. So if this is getting the haste, I think it ends up being best on Cauterizing Blade. I forgot how little the Arbalest tier mattered compared to like every other similar upgrade. We don't beat that man, do we? Radiant Corsair is just kind of fucked up. There's no shot I kill him. Like actual 0%. I don't even know if I get full experience. The fact he has 3 more base gold than Joyful Jack does make me think it's still worth clicking on him to get the extra experience. I'm gonna do it. I like seeing how builds fare against this guy. 3 more gold with bad average gold value comparison and nothing I care about from the fights. So let's see if I'm right. Let's see if we actually kill it the first time around just to check my knowledge of how this fight plays. No, I was overestimating myself for not killing it. Actually, yeah, we did kill it the first time. I was not overestimating myself. And yeah, we were nowhere near killing it the second time as expected. But I do think the extra experience is worth it because the gold value is probably about the same. Gonna go Docs, get my 5 gold and 1 XP again. We are 9 on 7. You'd love to see it. 16 gold, economy fixed. Is there anything I'm trying to transform I've forgotten? Do I want to go to JJ or get a random small diamond item?
Objective. Ask anyone. It's always been this way.
That's not bad, honestly. What can I do with that? Replace the bolas? Seems fine. I think that's what I want to do with the build.
I'm a bit of a
Let's go after Mac.
You remind me of someone I fought last century.
Black Ice, Sapphire, Blank Slate, Frost Totem. Haven't seen a Freeze Mac in ages. It's not going well for him, so that checks out. Pretty sure we're just going to kill him when the Arbalest goes off like everyone else. Yeah. Oh, the freeze is dramatically timed, though.
I have no pride.
Not nearly long enough, on the other hand. Shrouded figure is a little bit more appealing than it normally is. A lot of the time I show up to day 8, I have my ticket, and I know how much experience I'm getting on day 9, so I can figure out that this will not affect my levels for 2 days. In this case, it absolutely can. I'm already ahead on experience, and I'm playing a scaling build, so more health does matter. I think this is worth the money and the time. I don't think going to JJ, a relatively meh shop, is worth it here.
Their plaything.
I can convert 6 gold to a random small gold. I think I'd rather go to a shop. Barcoon can still upgrade 2 of my most important items. And I have several small items I can sell them for extra cash. Which is all I'll be doing, it seems. Do I think I'll be buying more aquatic items over the course of the run? Yes, so I don't need to sell that. It is day 8, so I can sell this whenever I want, but it doesn't need to be sold now.
Ride that tide.
Well, it's been a while. What the hell do I do with that? Nothing in my stash is going to care about it, and nothing on my board is that fast. Let's see what a Clamor does with it. I know, it's going to say freeze a small item for 1 second. I'm going to be honest. I don't think I want Frozen Tomb here, man. Almost all of this is freeze a small item. This is freeze for 3. This is freeze 1 small for 4 seconds at the start of fight. Like, yeah, these are kind of all right. Tranquil Spring is insane, though. Like, it's one of the best enchants in the game, and it's competing with essentially an icicle. Like, that's the best use I've got for it. We're gonna go heal. It's been ages since I've seen Frozen Tomb. It's just not great here. There's nothing to do with it. If I enchant this with heal, I'm basically saying I'm running this for the rest of the game. Already got the Cauterizing Blade. And this one just scales its damage off the same thing, but more. I think I'm a haste build. I think I do want to enchant this with heal. I don't think it's ever leaving. Slow burn's not terrible. It immediately dumps all the charges and gets me more burns for more haste versus just get a feather. It's a 1 in 6, which is less than my odds of getting a feather, and I think the feather is about as good, to be honest. I've got better odds as well than I normally would because I can't get Keen Eye. Although, honestly, not being able to get Keen Eye is bad. It's a really good drop from this guy. I don't really... All right, I was going to say I don't do a lot of crits. Why was I critting? Static Acceleration. Maybe that's useful then. Got what I came here for. That's very good. Think I'm happy to go Monster Ranch. Yeah. No gunpowder. Damn shame. Middle, do you want to upgrade my major items? I've been thinking about Volcanic Vents because of this for a while. Like, I'm not super convinced that Volcanic Vents is bad for my build. It's charging a haste item, and I am predominantly a haste build. But I'm also a slow build. I'm hasting the slow item. I've got the scaling over here. I don't really see how I fit Volcanic Vents here without making sacrifices that are nowhere near worth it. Well, I'm happy to see that. I don't think Poker Table makes any sense, though. I really wish I had a way to haste all of this. I really do not like that the Arbalest is just base 9 and I'm not doing anything about it. Anyways, I'm going to keep buffing the duration, or the speed rather, on shot classes. I think that's the most important thing. I don't think increasing Arbalest speed is really going to save me here. What I need is to find a way to haste it, so Water Wheel, I guess. But Card Table doesn't make sense to me. I'm giving up too much damage. It is a 4-win Vanessa, but they've been losing really late, so I feel very good into them. Like, they had less prestige than I did by a lot. Figurehead, aquatic build, that's usually pretty weak. Just like depth charge and hope they let you live long enough to kill them with more or less base speed depth charge. That's optimistic.
Bring her about. I've got another.
Yeah, that's about right. How do I make this faster? Like, if my Zorkin positioning is on lock, which I think it is, how do I make it faster? I really don't have an answer to that at all. Going to day 9, we're 4 and 4, dead the next time we die. What a beautiful sentence. Curio, what do you have for us? I'll still take it, even though I don't have a great thing to slow up with. I'll save it till the end of the day. Definitely want the sword. Roll. Grab this. Take the regen. I wonder where I'm supposed to put this. I mean, just the fastest one, right? It's not that complicated. Hold this as long as I can. This is a trash item now. I don't see docks after day 8. Grab that. Grab the crit chance. Where should the crit chance be going? Probably just the Arbalest. I've got the gold to buy a coconut, and always invest in gold when you can. I don't think I care about plus 10 flat on the Arbalest healing value. Poison, crit, let's go to Zane then. When you freeze, reload a weapon, 3 ammo. I mean, it's neat. If I had any source of freeze, that would allow me to move my cannonball positioning, but I don't. Haste a weapon, don't really care about that too much. I'm gonna roll looking for primarily an exorable, and miss it, of course. When you use a weapon, adjacent weapons gain 9 damage for the fight. But to be honest, that doesn't really seem like it does anything. This is plus 20 damage. This is nothing. This is honestly a situation where all 3 do so little that I'm going to take the diamond one to remove it from the pool and to improve my Grandmaster odds. None of those matter in any real capacity, unfortunately. JJ, what do you have? Nothing on the first page. Nothing on the second page. I think I would want Big Ego. Can't really justify why I wouldn't click on Elite Duelist here. 1 XP doesn't seem like it's Was I in the spot where 1 XP was the difference in hitting 12 or not today? Because if so, maybe it was right not to go for this. But Big Ego is such a ridiculously strong ability.
I must know who trained you.
What was the crit chance on that? Yeah, that's about right. Man, that really got my hopes up for just a fraction of a second before I realized what card actually was coming onto my board. Well, I'll go to middle, see if I can't upgrade these things.
I'm pretty laid back.
Yeah, that's about right.
Every item finds its buyer. It's a
Go to Ayla, second verse, same as the first, probably.
But I can help you finish a fight.
Yup.
I hope you live long enough to reconsider.
No, even with the diamond fight, I didn't level up. I should buff the slow on something. Gonna buff my Clamra? I don't think this matters, but it's definitely impacting combat, so I'm gonna do it. Oh, I may as well sell this coconut too. Almost undefeated Vanessa, only lost in the early game, and if they had a ticket, now they have cashed it in, which I do not get that advantage this run. So yeah, I'm a little bit worried.
Not to squabble with nobody.
Obsidian Katana. What are we doing with it? Just having a shitload of damage, apparently. Where's this all from? Everything has like 100. Oh, it's just figurehead. That's 50 of it. The arbalest goes off and we win. It's that easy.
Less blunder, more plunder.
Thank God he just didn't have enough damage to kill me in 7.6 seconds. I think that's the speed because of rigged. Don't think anything else is speeding it up. The arbalest does seem like the best item on my board. I'm glad it's earning that enchant that I gave it.
Rally men, blades to the wind.
It's a gold loot item worth 5 gold. Well, I could theoretically drop the cannonball. The feathers are insane. 2 XP is probably worth 5 gold. Kino, what are you going to do for me? Shot glass upgrade, maybe. Definitely don't much care for the star chart upgrade.
I suppose you'll go by a weapon instead.
Don't much care for chocolates. Let's set up Midsworth, see what he's got. That's solid, at least. No world where we're buying a lighthouse. Same with bayonet. Gonna have this. Do I have a reason to save this? I'm hitting 13 today. I could get 2 extra gold by selling my Wanted poster now. Doesn't quite seem right. Let's be on our way. I do not beat this man. Brawl Street Champion will put me in the ground. I have 4.3 thousand health already. I should live through the second hammer hit and then basically heal to full. Like, I'm scaling items that only need to go off once, it feels like. It's only a silver shrimp. I think I'd lose. And there's nothing there I care about, so let's just go fight trash hiding like a sensible person. Would juggler ever matter? Yeah, theoretically, if you hit juggler, suddenly boulder transitions start making sense. But realistically, we're not getting anything in this fight we care about. Okay, with that crit RNG, we absolutely would have killed the other guy, but that was a 1 in 9. That's not the usual amount of damage we deal.
As a jellyfish.
Also, we'd have lower crit chance because we'd be getting less haste. Get an item, transform an item. I'm going to sell this now before I can forget about it in case it somehow matters. Up Quixel.
Here is huge. It's terrifying.
Nothing on that first page, nothing on the second page.
Let's take the tyrant's whole kingdom.
Am I supposed to go Diamond Arbalest? It feels like I'm supposed to go Diamond Arbalest. It's just like 25% more Arbalest as opposed to 50% more Cauterizing Blade, which is being hasted. Yeah, no.
My work is for the glory of some master.
Like, this already heals for enough. It doesn't matter if it heals for more. They're probably dead when this goes off anyway, and I'm dealing more damage by upgrading the Cauterizing Blade, so I don't see a reason. Is there an apparel that helps here? I'm not seeing it if there is. I'm happy to take 5% health here.
This is health. I bet you feel amazing right now.
It is a dually at 7 wins, medium prestige, similar boat to me. Just more early wins than I had. Restorative Ignition Core is very scary. What's the rest of it? That might be enough to kill me. Because the Arbalest is obviously not going to one-shot him. He's going to heal to full afterwards. Oh, we're good. We did need that crit to finish him. I don't think I'd have burned to death before I got the next arbalest shot off, though. So I think we were just confidently better than that guy. I would really like an offensive enchant on one of my items, but I mean, I do have 3 separate things scaling off shot glasses, which is just doing good enough work so far. Transform's pretty bad, but so is flat regen, and middle can really only upgrade the arbalest, which is super unlikely. Yeah, that's kind of exactly what I was expecting, but... now you show up. Pole, what can I do with you? If I saw a water wheel, would I ever run the water wheel? I don't think I would. So we're going to aerodrome and find something else. Not shield items. Quicksilver can upgrade shot glasses. This is Orchid. I don't know if either of those even matter that much. It's basically these two, and that's enough. I can afford a 4 gold roll at this point in the run. Quicksilver, why are you only selling diamond items? That's very weird. Dive weights are definitely a good item when I'm predominantly a haste build. I can't position them properly. I could drop the Koos and run dive weights. I don't know that I need the 3rd ammo on this. I probably do. I'm gonna buy the dive weights. I'm not convinced I want them, but I'm gonna hold on to those at least. I crush Morgula, so I'll go fight him. The other two have nothing for me. We can't get strength. We picked that up already. Jack of all trades is doing nothing in this build. So we're just here for the extra experience, really. So how big is that arbalest when it goes off? 2k. It's gotta stop landing the 1 in 3 crits, man. It has been far above average. Also, if only this were at gold, it would be at 66% instead of 33. That's so much better. Haste and charge, poison, diamond. Let me see how much is under haste and charge, because like, if that's super likely to upgrade static acceleration, I think it might be better than Adira. I'm not even doing that. Adira, like, diamond skills every time.
At last, here you are.
Well, if I froze even a little bit, that would be insane. If I poisoned even a little bit, that would be insane. But unfortunately, that's good. We no longer need the cannonball. Positioning is free again. Well, I may as well run this then, right? Oh, it's also much better than it was a second ago. Yeah, I think the build got a lot better. I'm glad I went to Adira. Why do I have a Chris Harvey knife? I guess it was on that monster's board. I just never really paid it any attention. Midsworth, can you upgrade my Mantis Shrimp? He's been silver for a very long time. I don't really need the ammo, but it makes me feel good. Andy, Mantis Shrimp, come on, one time.
Mine is highly concentrated.
The incendiary rounds are actually kind of interesting, because if I were to put them adjacent to this, it would essentially fully charge the Orchid. And despite losing a second on the cast time, it gains another use, so it's not all downside. I could cut the Koos and do that. The Koos is not doing a ton of damage scaling here. Like, it's doing something. It's not bad, but we're really just relying on the scaling from other sources of slow scaling and haste scaling. I want this to go off a second faster, though. I don't think it's worth losing the time on it. So I'm going to roll past. I probably should have bought it just in case it made sense later. Dart Launcher does slow 2 at the same speed as Clamora, basically, but it doesn't go off at start of combat, which doesn't trigger Oceanic Rush at start of combat, which unfortunately does have a very good chance of missing Zorkid now. Mr. Richardson is just straight up not bad. He is a defensive scaler that I otherwise would not have. I might want that over the Koos, to be honest with you. Just have something that immediately does something defensively. I have enough scaling offenses without running this. I don't think I need it. Maybe that's silly, but I think it's a better build. Oh, it's a 9-win pig that's basically undefeated. So you're telling me he started with Showcase, winning Jamalian Drum, and I never stood a chance in the moment the run started of actually winning this fight.
You do see these tusks.
28-hour fitness, same diff. Yeah, Obsidian sponsored apparel, 28-hour fitness. It does specify use, so like he has to trigger the other items to make that happen, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Honestly, his board's kind of slow until the bad blocker kills me, which it didn't manage to do. Good job, Arbalest and Cauterizing Blade. Good job, everyone on the team. So, when bad blockers went off, that would have been real bad, right? This was going to go off, triggering this 8 times. What was it at when it went off? Every time this goes off, it would have gained 20 more damage. And as the fight was ending, it was at 200 damage. Honestly, that just isn't even that good. Like, he has sharp corners, defensive stance, 28-hour fitness, obsidian sponsored apparel, and a bad blocker with a yo-yo. I thought that was just gonna kill me. Maybe it was gonna kill me, but it looks like I'd have been alive at the end of that. Certainly we killed him first. We just have great scaling here, a little bit going on over here. And our build's a lot faster than it used to be after the first volley, thanks to the addition of dive weights. Well, I'm very glad to beat that man. I respect the shit out of 28-hour fitness. I just assumed I was dead. Middle for just Arbalest, huh? I'm gonna take 1 experience. I'm not wasting what little gold I have there. Now, Manta Shrimp, I will try to upgrade. You're making it difficult to cut you, I say. The defensive scaling on this guy actually kind of sucked. Now that I've like seen it in a fight once. Gonna toss the egg and see what's in it. Shiny charcoal. That's pretty neat. Don't care. I think Diamond Hughes has to be better than Gold Richardson. I think there's no shot. Buy a boulder and just bank it to see if it works. Seems wrong. 12 gold versus a gold tier loot item. Well, truthfully, I have unlimited ammo now. I don't care much about loot items. Feathers and wings I would care about. I am kind of broke. I don't think it's worth 7 gold for the chance at feather and wing. Lord Arkin does not stand a chance in hell. I have 7.6 thousand health, huh? Level 15 on 12. We're gonna get halfway through the level, 2 more pips. If I can find 2 experience somewhere, we'll be level 16 on 12, which is kind of nutty. Didn't quite kill him with the Arbalest, but got there right after anyway. Don't think we can justify running a vitality potion, as funny as it is. Like, this is basically already a vitality potion. Ayla, can you upgrade the shrimp? Probably should have looked at the other stuff more, because it's just shrimp and Arbalest at this point.
I respect new food, but bare hands are not enough.
Yep, Andy, try to upgrade the shrimp. As always, dive weights are still very good. Increasing the haste duration matters a lot. Is 20% crit chance better than anything on my board? Probably not. Yeah, I'll be on my way. It is a pig with slightly less wins than me, but that's given him his death enchant, leaving me spooked as hell.
I should warn you, I'm not like other
Toxic lemonade stand, 24,000 health. That's a lot of poison. Thankfully, it's never going off, so we should probably be fine. He has 24,000 health. I don't know if we're gonna be fine. Like, the slows are trying real hard. They're all hitting lemonade stand. They know who the problem is, but even with all the scaling in the world, I think we're gonna die here. I don't know. If we live for the Arbalest to go off again, it should heal a lot of the poison, right? And crit for 13,000. Good job, team. I'm proud of you. I thought for sure. Now, admittedly, I think we only won because we landed like so many of our slows here. There are 4 other items on the board where them getting slowed didn't matter at all. I think like Clamra immediately, 4 seconds slow on lemonade stand. Another one. Just that 1 in 25 pretty much single-handedly won the fight, and we will land, I think, another slow or 2. Clamra is just gutted for him. Every slow has been from Clamra. Yeah, we landed so many of our slows on that lemonade stand. It's why we're able to live long enough in the first place. That is damn respectable numbers. Now, unfortunately, despite having killed the final boss pig, there are actually 2 to 3 fights left, and we haven't gone 10 wins yet. 20,000 healing and damage on the Arbalest, 10,000 damage and 1,500 burn on Cauterizing Blade, 3,800 damage on Koos. That's actually very surprising. That's a huge amount. 5.3k on Trimp, 788 burn. So yeah, this is actually just doing like twice the output between the haste and the lower cooldown. That's incredibly impressive. Also, we never win that without Diamond Gunner, by the way. Upgrade an item. It's probably gotta be Mantis Shrimp. I genuinely think Mantis Shrimp's a better upgrade than the Arbalest. I get 50% more Shrimp as opposed to 1/4 more Arbalest. The Arbalest was doing more than anyone else though anyway. Yeah, but once it goes off, it either kills them or it doesn't. It doesn't need help from the rest of the board, really. I'm so torn. Like, to some degree, my thought process is if I upgrade the Arbalest, stores get worse. Yeah, Ayla's much better as a shop if I have a diamond Arbalest as an option to be found. Whereas if I upgrade the Arbalest, I'm just going there for Mantis Shrimp. The stores get so much less likely to give me anything. Well, let's go see if we can find something crazy out of Hero Merchant. Rivet Gun and Fiber Optics. And Rivet Gun is far more likely because she has a much smaller card pool. I could arrange it so that Rivet Gun is... I could probably just drop Mantis Shrimp or Goose and Rivet Gun the shot glasses, right? Which would be crazy. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. We have a plan. All right, who's getting the axe? I really like Start of Combat, Slow for 4, and Rigged. That's incredibly good. We're not cutting that. We need this for the Rivet Gun. It seems intuitive to me that, like, this is how we would want to do it. Actually, with the Rivet Gun, we just want to speed these two up. This seems insane. This seems absolutely thoroughly not okay. At 6 seconds, because of the Rigged, this is going to go off, triggering 14 seconds of charges into the shot class. Yeah, that seems good. I think I can live with that. I should have a tool somewhere in this pile of trash, right? Yeah, I've got Chris Army Knife. I'm going to roll looking for hammer. No dice. Flashbang is slow all enemy items, but I'm mostly a haste scaler. I don't need that. Like, it's just the shrimp that cares about slowing if the Koos is out. Now, double check. Is the Koos out? Is there any way to run that? I think the Koos is out. I think everything else is more important. You could definitely argue to, like, cut Cauterizing Blade for Koos and something else and then haste the Mantis Shrimp instead. That's not unreasonable. Anyway, what am I looking for out of crit items? I can't think of anything off the top of my head, so I go to skills.
You have great potential.
Exactly one weapon, huh? Terrible news about that. Static XL's here, though, so we just doubled our crit chance from 30 to 60. That seems good. All right, let's go test this out against Lord of the Waste. Definitely the bite for me. He has double crit damage. He has 4% CDR. I don't think we need the pendulum. We kind of have the half of the pendulum we care about. So when this goes off, yeah, shot glasses just dumps 4 ammo, and then everything is scaling on internal cooldown until someone dies. It does sort of break our ability to haste a little bit, because we just dumped slow into ourselves, but it's also full slow immunity as well. So I'm very torn on how good that is, but it seems sick as hell. It's not like an infinite combo, but it's kind of wild. Go to middle, see if we can't upgrade Arbalest.
I'll help you find who does.
Expected, but disappointing all the same.
That's Paul. He might have
Nothing. I'm gonna go temp boost health. I need to make sure I live long enough for this stupid nonsense to happen. It is a 7-win Death's Door Mac. Mac's usually not killing you in under 7 seconds.
I will fight you, but only so that I can study you.
Toxic Vial Launcher is bad fucking news for me. We did Start of Combat slow the energy potion, which is huge. Unfortunately, my shot glasses are frozen for the entire combo, so it doesn't matter. Arbalest kept me alive for a while.
I take no
Not long enough, though, thanks to the randomly generated invuln potion. That's pretty frustrating. Gotta be honest, I'm very upset to die to a randomly generated invuln potion. Are you serious? So this must become an invuln potion on, like, the first roll. That one did. Oh my god, that's so tilting. He randomly generated 2 of them. That's why he lived for so long. Oh my god. You hate to see it. Well, also, he just dies if he trees us like anything on the left side, and shot glass is allowed. Can I have the fire potion?
Follow it to your future.
I'm not going to click that. It scares me. Obsidian and Shielded are both really, really good. I think because I have the Arbalest, I'm more concerned with having defenses. Like, I scale so effectively that I'm going to kill them pretty immediately if I don't die. So I'm going to take Guardian's Gorge here. I'm going to put it on the Cauterizing Blade. I think it's genuinely better than Obsidian because I have the heal enchant. Oh, man. I just wouldn't even be dead right now if we hadn't gotten so unlucky there. Ammo skills seems useless when I already have diamond, so I guess we're going to go weapon skills and hope for... Good question. Your weapons have 20% crit chance, huh? I'm gonna reload real quick. I don't like how they're positioned wrong. It's making me very uncomfortable. All right, that's much better. 20% crit chance for sure. Like, we have so much crit scaling, that's actually fantastic. Now, we might be able to win on day 15 with this build, but we're kind of hoping our opponents just don't have infinite combos or one-shot us. We do have really good defense scaling, but it's not really in our hands if we go 10 at this point. We made something very, very cool, but I don't think we've made something that can, like, nothing can reliably go 10. The late game is so insane. People get so strong. I mean, look at me, for Christ's sake. It's not like I'm reasonable either. When you burn, charge a shield item's actually kind of nutty because it's charging itself. Yeah, shot glasses just does a lot of things. This shot glass combo is so funny. It also sort of makes the dive weights a lot worse. It's just turning it into scaling and we don't really get the haste properly. It's not even entirely clear to me that it's making my board better, but it is very funny. I'm not going to change it. You know, you could just like trigger this instead. That's coward talk. No, but seriously, like what if I did trigger that instead? Let's just like test that real quick. Like if we were to just dump it into Cauterizing Blade. We don't need Awakened District to level up, so I'm gonna go Lord of the Waste here. The increased crit damage is kind of massive. Let's see how the scaling feels if we just like repeatedly trigger one of our weapons that's supposed to be scaling up instead of the shot clap. Oh, he died before the weapons went off. He died before the dive weights went off. Okay. More CDR, you say? Don't mind if I do. I'm gonna go for a diamond tier item here, or rather loot item, gold or diamond tier. That's a lot of XP. Might level up now. Nah, I would need to get very lucky. Andy, what do you have? You know what? I think we should just be triggering the Arbalest. It scales so much faster than Cauterizing Blade. We do have the coup, so I kind of want to just have this in my stash, but it's obviously not helpful. Middle, do you want to upgrade that Arbalest? Probably not. No one seems to want to. Not even me. I didn't do it either. All right. Last call. Do I want crazy scaling or really fast Arbalest? It's very likely that I'm going to need a crazy fast Arbalest to actually survive here. I think the Arbalest triggers are actually more valuable.
Underestimate me. It makes this more
like
fun.
Just double or triple triggering Arbalest seems way more important than slightly faster. Drabalian Drum is horrifying. Knife Tricks is horrifying. I'm just dead. It's an infinite combo. Well, the only way I could possibly live is by chain triggering the Arbalest, so maybe we get it. Okay. I'll take those. Can I get a recap? Because I just heard the sound of these triggering, and I guess like the limitation is how like the internal cooldown on scaling because the base numbers are awful. 2,000, 2,500. Yeah, he didn't do shit. His total damage didn't come close to 13,000. I had several seconds left to live. Also, this is actually like not that much damage even. Kind of surprised he was dead. Why was he dead? Wait, no, 2.7 thousand. It's just the burn ticking. Yeah, that definitely felt worse, though. I think that was a clear mistake in positioning. Thank God his base damage sucked. Oh, we're level 19. That's not supposed to happen. Yeah, we're gonna go back to charging the shot glasses. I think that was better. A haste enchant is interesting. An obsidian enchant is probably better. Just put it on the shrimp, call it a day. So I can haste enchant this, and it's just full haste forever, right? Ooh, wait a second. I don't really care about obsidian enchanting the shrimp. Like if we're killing them, we're killing them. We don't need the obsidian enchant. It's not gonna matter. I'm taking Sirocco's Step and putting it on shot glasses and then changing my board to look like this. So this is start of combat, charge 2 seconds on the shot glasses, trigger 1 second of haste, at which point the shot glasses go off 1 second into combat, and then we'll be triggering haste uptime on the rest of my board every time they go off. And every time the clamor goes off, it'll be another 2 second charge. I think this is just better, like way, way faster. Sharpening Stone doesn't matter. Temp boost, I'll take the health. It's a lot of health at this point. Middle, for the final time, would you like to upgrade the Arbalest? Fair.
Try JJ's shop. Real friendly guy.
If I go Lord of the Waste, I am not going to level up. Let's go Bully the Property Baron. And this seems like it should be insane. This is an incredibly fast shot glass that is now going to be generating haste every time it goes off as opposed to just slow. Yeah, that seems really good. It's not as funny, but like, if you click recap real fast, it's only a little bit behind what the dive weights would have done in terms of triggering things. And we're actually getting value out of the haste now. We can see that, how long was this fight exactly? It looks like it was about 5 seconds long, so that's incredibly fast. Yeah, that was about 5 seconds, somewhere in there. So yeah, that's definitely the way I want to run this for day 15. Sure, whatever. Is there a difference in 14.3 thousand and 16.3 thousand? Like, does it really matter? I'm gonna go for Nufo.
Experience is treasure.
The first 4 times your enemy uses a non-weapon item, charge a weapon 1 second. It's fine. I'm not convinced that's what I want, though. I don't freeze. Gonna get slow and steady, not that it does anything. Shield bash would definitely have been better, but I had bigger dreams than that. Quicksil, do you want to upgrade the Arbalest? The shrimp? I mean, honestly, I get it.
Something huge.
Oh, hey, the Amber Crispy Bolt, like, day 1 is still here. Good on you, buddy.
Let's take the tyrant's whole
Freeze skills, huh?
kingdom.
Burn skills, which I don't do. Poison skills, which I don't do. And freeze skills. Well, let's get a freeze then.
Absolute zero, atoms don't move at all.
First time you slow freeze an item, sign me up.
Well, you've made at least
That's the start of combat.
in your life.
Well, it's a level 17 pig, so I'm 3 levels up on him, which is pretty solid. But as always, that shit's terrifying. I do have the start of combat Clamra, the haste up time on the shot glasses. I think I can probably do this, but there are more broken things than what I'm doing in the world. Shiny luxury tents, my Discord, not yours. Radiant scarf. Does this one ×4 multicast? Yeah, it'll one-shot me probably. But it went off first by the look of it, so I think we're okay. Oh wait, no, I think we're dead. It's real close. Oh shit, shiny tents. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. That was just really hard for me to watch because I keep like bouncing my eyes between the scarf, which I can't slow, and the spiky shield, which is 4x multicast. One from here, one from the tent. What's the other one? Oh, it's a shiny luxury tent. It has double multicast bonus. So he deals 4 times his shield value as damage, which he never triggered because he only has 2 items, so they were perpetually slowed. Oh, that's so sad. My start of combat freeze and slow go on, and then after that, like, I guess the Clamor just bullies it because the Clamor is the only slow I've got. Yeah. And then like the timing just never works out for it to actually deal damage. And I got real scared when he healed because for some reason in my mind I was like, oh god, it's shielded for 6,000, but that's not what happens. Yeah, he just never triggered this and I relatively quickly bulldozed through all of his shield, which was not a small amount, mind you. It was 18,000 shield while all my items had 2-second increased cooldown. And I still managed to trigger my shot glasses 5 times before his 4x multicast shield went off a single time. And if this had gone off for 6,000, I'd have been hit for 24,000. That wouldn't have killed me at the end. At the end of this, I had 10,000 shield and 15,000 health. If he landed the average 1 in 4 crit, it would have killed me, but I could have tanked a 24,000 shield bash at the end there, which is pretty sick. I am very happy to win that. That is a very scary pig, but what am I if not a very scary Vanessa? Anyways, it's a sick build. I'm glad to finally have a run like this on the channel. Obviously, I've won with shot glasses shrimp stuff before, but honestly, the shrimp barely deserves to be on this board. This is largely a run about Arbalest and Cauterizing Blade, where they've been the thing we transitioned into from Treb, the thing that we've been using as the core of the build for the longest time. We were experimenting with different setups for the rivet gun, which is absolutely the broken part of this build, but you need a broken part of your build to survive in the late game. For a while there, we used rivet gun with dive weights to charge for 14 seconds on the shot glasses, but that basically removed the ability to haste our board and speed ourselves up in the late games. We didn't like that. We ended up switching over to using Clamor to get this going off faster with the turbo enchant to haste the whole board for effectively 1 second. I really like this build. This is like, it's definitely broken. Rivet gun is what's making it broken, but it's on the whole relatively fair for day 15 wins. I think we got a little bit lucky here. The skills definitely do a ton for this as well. Rigged is giving us a second of startup time, which matters hugely in the late game. Static acceleration is a huge amount of crit. Gunner is a huge amount of longevity. Like this Arbalest shot glass thing would not be working without a cannonball. Without it, this would be a way worse item without it. 20% crit chance. Obviously, this skill's not doing much. But yeah, we have some relatively unimportant skills, but some also massively, massively important skills. This is a great example of why shot glasses are like the most important item in Vanessa. Usually it's for the slow half of it, but in this case, it is entirely for the haste half. The Mantis Shrimp is here. He's trying, he's contributing. He's not a bad item on the board by any stretch of the imagination. But very much, this board is about triggering Arbalest and Cauterizing Blade, scaling them to the moon, surviving with the defensive enchants until the offensive enchants can one-shot pretty much anyone. I do want to make it clear that we don't go 10 without Rivet Gun. This is the thing making the build broken. It's not any of the other slower haste scaling stuff. It's this accelerating us so much with the 3.5 speed camera and the 4-speed shot glass, which are up 1 second of haste. This right here is the section of my board that is making us competitive on day 15. Anyways, regardless of the specifics of the build, I'm happy to finally have Arbalest and Cauterizing Blade showing up on a 10-win run. They're very strong cards. They're part of the critical mass of slow cards and haste cards that allows Vanessa to reliably see shot glasses and say, all right, we're pivoting into that. I think that's exactly what happened in this run. Weren't we playing Treb at some point? I found shot glasses. I was like, sick, there's a plan for the late game. And yeah, this is why you are so often going into this. There are so many different cards that scale off of what shot glasses does that if you don't find shot glasses on Vanessa, it's kind of like you're playing a different character. And when you do find it, there are a million paths to victory. We got a little bit lucky managing to take this one to 10. Again, can't overstate the Rivet Gun, but I'm happy we're here and I'm going in circles, so let's wrap it up. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.